All right. Welcome back to Eyes of Media. Prophet John here. Hope you guys are doing well. Okay, so Boris Johnson is going through it right now. He has been moved to intensive care and in the hospital because of the virus, and everybody around the world is offering him good wishes and speedy recovery. Okay, I think that's his wife right here. So they were doing, I don't know what this is, some type of ritual or something. I don't know what it is, pouring something on the statue, the golden statue there. I don't know what that's all about. I guess that's in India. Okay. And everybody's saying well wishes, speedy recovery. They're saying he's still running the country while he's in ICU. And so he's still there running. He's still running the country, but you can see that Benjamin Netanyahu, Israel's praying for him, and all. The entire world, America's praying for him, and everybody else is praying for him. So the whole entire world is praying for Boris Johnson. He did free the he was the leader in freeing him, and of course the Queen also had to approve it, but he was the one that was able to free the United Kingdom from the hands of the European Union. So it's no surprise that he got this, what I mean? Because if they want to take somebody out, then of course, if the cabal want to take somebody out, if they're angry about something, and they're angry that the United Kingdom has freed themselves from their satanic stronghold of the European Union, um, and somebody has to pay for that. So they're trying to make him pay for it, right? Are they going to be able to win? We don't know. We will see. We do know that Donald Trump and the United Kingdom are supposed to sign a massive wealth transfer trade deal that's going to help both countries out. Now, would that happen if Boris Johnson passed away? Because then who would actually be the next person up? I don't even know. I have no clue who would be next in line to take over the prime minister position, or would they have to go to another election, and then God knows who would win that, right? Um, and what if the person that wins? Well, the person that wins will probably have to be somebody that's for Brexit, because that's what the people have already done. So they would only want to pick somebody that wants to keep them away from the European Union, because they've already Brexit out, right? And they're in that transition now. And I guess the cabal think that if they can stop Boris Johnson or kill Boris Johnson, then it would stop them. It would stop the European Union. I mean, it will stop the United Kingdom from fully Brexiting out, and they would have to run back to the European Union and be slaves, right? So we'll see how this goes. But you know one thing, because the cabal is doing this to Boris Johnson, the new elites are going to respond. And I have several people in mind that I know that the new elites are going to target after with this virus, since the cabal target Boris Johnson with this virus. Okay, I have a couple people that I believe that they're going to target with this virus. Joe Biden is number one. Big satanic globalist, right? New World Order, and also Nancy Pelosi, right? We've been saying watch the health of Nancy Pelosi and watch the health of Joe Biden, even though it is deteriorating in front of our eyes. But those are two people that the new elites would definitely go after now that they know that Boris Johnson has been attacked by the cabal. And they probably already knew that, but I'm pretty sure they're now going to go ahead, and the new elites are going to go ahead and try to make sure that they get payback, and they're going to make it two people, in my opinion, Nancy Pelosi and Joe Biden. So sometime in the month of April or May. Okay, April or May. It could be May, because they might wait. They might just wait because it's going to be too obvious if they do it now. But they might wait till May, when everything is cleared up, and all of a sudden, here's Nancy Pelosi sick and Joe Biden is sick. But it could be April. It could be May. But I think before June, we're going to see Nancy Pelosi and definitely Joe Biden um, have some type of sickness. in my opinion, and that's going to be payback for what they're doing to Boris Johnson. Now, I don't know if Boris Johnson's going to die on this one. I know Benny was talking about the cabal was going to, you know, take somebody off, try to take somebody off the planet, but God has the final word on this, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. If he pumped I mean, it's easy. I mean, pump vitamin C into him, pump sea moss and vitamin C into him, and lots of water and vitamin D, and he should recover. I mean, it's not that serious. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people go into the ICU because they have problems breathing, and that's where sea moss comes in. And he should be able to find really rich. I mean, he's the prime minister. I mean, he should be able to get good, quality sea moss, and be able to take a large amount of sea moss, large amounts of vitamin C, large amounts of vitamin D, and drink a lot of water, and he shouldn't have a problem. Okay, unless it's scripted, and then he will continue to have a problem, right? It will get worse and worse until he passes away because it was scripted, right? So if it's scripted, then that's a different story. We can't help him if it's scripted. But if it's not scripted and this is real life, then that's what he should do. I mean, vitamin C. Also, Donald Trump should also, instead of saying get better, you should send him some of those chlorine, adrenaline, or whatever that thing that Donald Trump said to use. Why isn't Donald Trump sending him that? Okay, so I'm not sure if Donald Trump is or not. I don't know. I haven't heard anything, but maybe he said it today in a press conference or something. I don't know. But if Donald Trump should send him some of that and it should work. I mean, it's worked on a whole bunch of other people. All right, so that's what's going on right now, and we'll see how this all plays out. If something does happen to Boris Johnson, what is that going to mean for the trade deal between America and the UK? What is it going to mean for Brexit going forward? What is it going to mean for what type of retaliation is the new elites going to do to the cabal because of that? Because they took out one of their guys. Okay, but at the end of the day, God has the final say, and Boris Johnson is a new elite. So, if the father said that the new elites would take over high-ranking positions going forward, and the old cabal will be removed from their positions in the year of justice, then Boris Johnson needs to stay alive. Okay, but we'll see if this happens or not. If he doesn't stay alive, then it's going to set the UK back, in my opinion. But at the same time, the new elites will target, in my opinion, Nancy Pelosi and Joe Biden, and maybe some other people. You might have them target what's Maxine Waters, another name that the Lord said He would take care of. So I mean, there might be many people that could be taken care of if this man goes down, the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. So we'll have to watch and see. Could he die, and then there will be great sorrow, throughout the world. I remember Benny having a live stream about that somebody would pass away and it would be great sorrow around the world. So I don't know if that's him. We hope it's not him, because he's a new elite. It's a cabal member, and I don't really care. Let the world sob over a cabal member. We all thought it was going to be the Queen, by the way. Remember, the Queen was supposed to pass, but the father kept her alive for Brexit. And she overall she did a good job for Brexit. And we know how evil she is, but she did a good job for Brexit and representing her country. And she just did a speech about the virus to the nation as well. So is it time for the Queen? Is the Queen and it's surprising that the father allowed the Queen to make it this far, as so many older people have been passing away. So I guess we'll find out. The Queen's in good health. Surprisingly, the Queen's in good health, man. And so maybe the father's going to keep her alive for a lot longer. I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Kim Jong Un is still alive. Okay, and he's still slaughtering people and killing people. So it's all in the Father's hands. He gives us and he giveth and he taketh away. So what I mean. So we have to just we have to just wait and see and how this all plays out. I'll come back with the coronavirus update, and yeah, it also says here that I don't know what this is. These people are bored, so They're putting all this stuff. How about isolation sexual? Is that next? What is social distancing sexual? Now look at this. Alkaline, right? That's interesting that this guy passed away in this time period when his name is alkaline. Okay, or it might be alkaline or alkaline, right? Could be alkaline, but it sounds like alkaline, right? And people that have an alkaline body are not affected by the coronavirus because the virus needs an acidic body to be able to do what it needs to do. And if your body is alkaline, then you're good to go. So interesting that he's passing away during this time period of the virus, and his name is alkaline. That's just odd. That's very odd. But well, our rest in peace to him from Detroit. He played for the Detroit Tigers. He's a Detroit Tiger legend. Wow. So he must have played in the when he played in the 30s, 40s. He might have played in the 50s. Wow. Okay. All right. So that's it for this video. Let's keep watch on UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson. Let's keep watching his health, and if he does pass away, there will be payback, immediate payback, and I think it's going to be Joe Biden and Nancy Pelosi, and it could be other people as well that the new elites go after. Peace out. God bless, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Eyes open.